this is for entertainment purposes. I don't know if God gave me this or the devil did, but if you're offended, it's for you. I don't like Christians. I do not like Christians. They ask for money too much and they don't reciprocate enough. And they always like to tear you down. You're basically a Bible character in modern day going through the same experiences that they did back then. You move too much. Especially if you like all of these like apostolic and prophetic churches, they seem to be in the suburbs, not in the hood, depending on where you live. But where I live, I feel like they're not close enough to me. And I'm talking about I feel like I gotta take an Uber because y'all done moved away from the bus line. I'm like, well, I need healing, I need deliverance, I need insight. You know what I'm saying? But y'all too far for real. A lot of y'all are in the news too much. You're in the social media or internet too much. And usually for negative reasons. You know, I go to a church that is occasionally in the news and whatnot. And it's usually for good things. And you know, you have outsiders who have a false perception or whatever the case may be of my home church in general. But our church is literally growing multiple locations and then across the world. Like we actually help people locally and across the world. But yeah, I don't like Christians. You know, a lot of them only connect with you on social media to manipulate you and scam you and, you know, be a familiar and monitoring spirit. You know, people, especially men with similar identities or familiar spirits or whatever the case may be, they seem to know my sins. They seem to know my sins when they connect with me on social media. And I'm like, one, you don't even know me in real life. Two, we may never meet. And if we do get to meet, I may be in your city unannounced when I have the money to be in your city. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't really keep a rapport with me, but you want to tear me down and Bible scholar me and Bible scripture me to death. You know what I'm saying? Because my Bible stays open whether I have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, interpretation, revelation of what it says. You know? Because I pretty much grew up in church, pretty much. I've always had some type of belief in God. Even when I wasn't saved, even when I was a kid, I always felt like I was related to Joseph the Dreamer. But yeah, a lot of religious people, spiritual people too. Everything is a business. You done made church a business. You done made the cures a business. You don't reciprocate. Everything's one-sided. You're laughing, you're chuckling, you're making fun of people, you're having too many cliques and things of that nature. You have too many controversies and things of that nature. You know, but yeah, I don't like Christians. You know, like, you shouldn't have to feel like you gotta pay for every conference and figure out how to learn how to travel and see the world by yourself and nobody's actually there. All of the men want to rule over you in real life and on social media, having all these little weird false coverings and things of that nature. I'm looking like, I had a dude like a little younger than me go missing in action, you know, and calling himself an apostle to be my spiritual father. I'm looking like, one, I'm not really that much into having the knowledge of the Pentecostal and Kojic and all of this religious type of stuff, Christianity and all of that. Shoot, I'm literally a Muslim, so to speak, but I don't actually go by that part of my name, you know, because I was born with it. But I grew up under my legal name, but not using the full name, you know. But yeah, I don't like Christians. You hurt people more than you help. You know, everything's a game to you. Then when people start branching out and learning how to fend for themselves and cut you off, it's a problem. You mad because somebody is a prophet or a man of God or have some type of belief in God and Jesus, and you done twisted scripture and all of that. You're fighting each other all the damn time. You're telling people what to do and not to do. Like, this is a game. People are literally going through stuff, and you want to take my money? You want to scam me and constantly be in the same situation over and over and still beg me for money? Be realistic. That's the prosperity gospel for you. That's the multi-level marketing for you. And I'm over here finally learning what I want to do with my life and follow my dreams so I can overcome every season that I need to overcome. It's levels to this. You think, oh, he must not have no motion. Yeah, I got motion in real life and on the internet. I have a lot of fanboys. Yeah. I have men who were previously gay and are now married. They somehow have connected to me. Yeah, you have a familiar spirit. You have a similar sexuality issues or whatever the case may be. That's why you figured me out, apparently. Yeah. Now I'm getting to figure myself out. Now I'm taking my power back. Because a lot of y'all are just watching. You're just watching. Then you always want to comment something negative. I never really get too much of any positivity from men of God or, you know, Christians or religious people in general. Yeah, I must be chosen. And I'm still going to be better than you. Not because it's a ego thing or whatever the case may be, but it's because God pretty much pushed me to be better than you. And you always like to be in competition with me. And I realize that now. # Blue Shield.